Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm truly grateful. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching, man. Can true love be found in the Philippines? Well, this is a debate that's been going on a long time. Probably as long as the $1,000 budget debate. Good morning, man Buntag. And everybody has their own opinions and views on the subject. I know for me, I was in the middle. I really wasn't sure, even though I was married to a Filipino. The fact is, most of us never really come face to face with a situation or a circumstance that tests love. They test our love. Hey, man, Buntag. But the story I'm going to tell you today, I'm going to share with you today, is an inspiring story, man. It answers that question clearly. Yes, true love can be found in the Philippines. You know, I met Stephen Wingo Jr. Not really personally met him, but we both belong to a Facebook group called Brothers with Filipinas, or Filipinas with Brothers. I can't really remember. And we became friends on Facebook, and I followed him. Well, about a year ago, his wife had a stroke. Not just a stroke, but a devastating stroke that damn near killed her. And it was his devotion to his wife during her struggles that touched me. Because I can honestly stand here today and tell you that I don't know if I would have had that sort of devotion and commitment. And you know, a lot of you guys are, oh, well, that's his wife. He's supposed to do that. Yeah, I know what we're supposed to do. I know the vows we take. But how many of us really live up to those vows? You know, most marriages dissolve and people become divorced over much, much smaller issues than a devastating stroke. This stroke took away everything from his wife. Her beautiful smile, her sexiness, you know, everything that he loved about his wife was gone. She was like a little child again. She had to learn how to walk again, how to talk. She couldn't feed herself, bathe herself, put her clothes on or anything. She was in the hospital for 84 days. I don't know how many days she was in a coma, but he never left her side. He had a ritual in that hospital. Every day he would post something on Facebook, no matter how small the progress was. Maybe her opening up her eyes. Maybe her sitting up in the wheelchair. Maybe taking one step at a time, learning how to walk again. And it inspired me. I was like, wow, man, somebody needs to tell this story. And I knew about it months ago, and it never came to my attention to share it until all of this negativity surrounding this Passport Bro movement. And I'm like, it's easy to pile on top of all these negative stories when there's no positive, feel-good stories being put out there. I've always said that. We need to tell our stories, guys. You know, and I chatted with Steven today, you know, and got his permission, you know, to put the GoFundMe link. It's on my community page. It's going to be in the description of this video to get him some help, because stories like his need to be told. There's another side of black men that people never see, you know. And I'm sorry, that's what it is. You know, people always say, well, you know, don't bring race into it. Well, damn it, race is in every damn thing. So, you know, unless you've been hiding under a rock for your whole life, it is what it is. So it made me want to tell his story, and I got his permission, and I want to get him some help, man. I already contributed to his GoFundMe page individually, but I just thought I could do something bigger. I could do something better, and that's what I want to do. So if you find it in your heart to help him, click on that link in the GoFundMe and, you know, help him. You know, for the last 9.5 months, he's been on that FMLA, that family leave. He's paid, but, you know, at a great financial loss because he doesn't have a caretaker there. He has to do everything for his wife. See, his devotion to his wife, his love for his wife, man, it sends chills up my spine. Hey, man, bunta. Every time I talk about it. Because I myself can honestly tell you that I don't know if I would have been able to do that. She's just a shadow of the woman that he met before. And I want to tip my hat to him, you know, and say, hey, it's men like you that make men like me. Yeah, that's his wife, and he made vows to do it, but so what? Very few of us ever really face anything that's going to even test whether or not it's true love in our relationship. When it's all good, it's all good. And just because somebody's been with you for 30 years doesn't mean it's true love. And just because she rubs your back every night and cooks your food and just because he goes to work every day and pays the bill doesn't mean it's true love. You come face to face with something so devastating, so tragic as what Stephen Wingo Sr. of North Carolina in the United States did, then you can say it's true love. Because his love for his wife has never wavered. And I can tell his wife, if she's listening, that she's very fortunate to have met him. And if you're going to have a stroke, it's probably best that she had that stroke in the United States, or she'd be dead. She certainly wouldn't have recovered without the love, courage, and sacrifice her husband has shown for her. So yeah, I want to tell this story because there's far too many negative stories out there about Filipinos running off with the money. All foreigners coming over here getting Filipinos pregnant and then running off. There is true love over here. I've got to 100% now put that to rest. I was in the middle because I really wasn't sure, even though I've been married before. Good morning, man. Bunchak. And I can say, because of his example, real love can be found over here, man. So if anybody had any doubts before, surely after hearing this story, it'll change your mind. You know, make you want to throw your hat in the ring. Don't be a fool. I mean, he went about it the right way when he told me how they met. You know, he came to the Philippines to meet her family first. Imagine that. He stayed here and then she followed after he had met her family, and then they got married in Manila. But he came to the Philippines to meet her family without her. She was still overseas. I believe she was OFW. He wanted to make sure, because he had dealt with women before with that same old story, you know, and trying to get the new life and everything that comes along with. Good morning, man. Buntak. And he knew it wasn't for him, but he said, but when he met his wife, he knew it was true love. And what he felt was real, guys. So I'm going to ask you to, you know, just search your heart, man. You know, I don't ask for anything. But this is a guy who deserves some help. You know, he's trying to get enough money where he can hire a caretaker, look after his wife so he can go back to work. He's a proud man. Served in the military. He's working in corrections now for many, many years. He doesn't want a handout, but he does need help. We help all these other families, you know. Let's help him. Because remember, when you help other people, you help yourself. If anybody else has any positive stories that they want to put out here, get in touch with me. Put your email in the comments. It's very, very important that we tell our stories. Don't let the media tell it. Don't let the haters tell it. Don't let the trolls tell it. Don't let social media tell it. Let's tell our own stories. Because there's far more positive stories out here than negative. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you're in America, France, wherever you are, man, listen to me. Help somebody today. If you only follow that one principle, man, your whole life will change literally overnight. But we don't believe it. We're too selfish. We think, hey, if I help him, that's less for me. No. When you help other people, you help yourself. Take care. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.